What up guys, Coach Nate here. We're going into our monkey bar tutorial. I'm going to show you two different methods to get over your monkey bars. Now, this spacing is going to be slightly different. It's a little bit closer together, just for demo purposes. You're going to see this kind of similar setup on your traditional playgrounds. What I want you to focus on though is just getting the technique down. So your first technique is just going to be the one-to-one method, and then the other method is going to be the end-over-end method of kind of swinging with the monkey bars. On that first method, you're going to make sure that when you're gripping, you always have roughly one solid point of contact, and then you're bicycling the knees as you're reaching for that other one. That's going to give you a good center of gravity from using that core strength to stabilize, so you're not moving all over, but your momentum's going forward and you're in a more controlled state. So if you miss, you can still keep that center of gravity and then readjust. Okay, keep in mind your bars are going to be either higher or lower and a little bit further apart, so don't expect them to be in the same area. So that's why the end-over-end method is probably your best bet. Your second method is your traditional monkey bar method, where you're swinging and going through. And with that method, a little bit more risky because if you do miss, your momentum's going forward and you're likely to fall. So I'd recommend that first method, and I'll show you what that looks like, okay? So when you get to the actual course, you'll likely have a way to get up here. So once you're in, think of the reach, bicycling the knees, okay? So what that looks like is knee, knee, reach, reach, okay? Your second method is going to be your end-over-end method, where you're actually going with a little bit longer reach, where you're pulling back on the one arm and then reaching that way. So it's going a little bit further than you might normally go, okay? So you can see how I'm pulling back on that back arm to reach forward, okay? And I'm still using that hip positioning to reach forward, okay? Again, that's a little bit wider reach, so you're gonna have a little bit of an advantage for things that are further apart, but keep in mind the disadvantage is if you miss, your momentum's going the other way. So that first method, hand over hand, a little bit more stable, shorter reach. Second method, end over end, a little bit wider reach. So pros and cons of both methods, test them out, figure out what works best for you.